Okay, so we're starting at Hillside and Central, and I'm going to go south from Spangles, which you all will see, as everybody knows, is on our corner. Behind them, Starbucks. You know, we did the Central one earlier. Looks like we got an employee out on her break. This is a pretty cool building. We are small, so we did not get a statue, you know, like the Marilyn Monroe and Elvis that are in a lot of the other stores. So that's kind of disappointing. But they've been a steady for us all this time. Looks like McPherson EMS is getting some burgers or whatever you get for breakfast here. I don't know. So here comes the EMS guy getting in with his stuff. Now, you may not have realized, once you get past the Spangles building, this is the Spangles corporate headquarters in this cool old building. I know, they put the little silver up around the top to kind of clue you in, but it's hard to see when you're on the road. But this is their corporate office. They have been really good supporters of Uptown neighborhood in the past. They've given us coupons for ice cream cones. They're non-dairy ice cream, which I'm not sure what it is, but it's good. So we've had those several years from them, especially when we've done raffles or picnics and stuff to give away to the kids. You may not know that there's this parking lot on the other side either, and it goes this direction. But if you come in from the Spangles side, you're going the wrong way, which is the way I go sometimes if I decide I want to try to miss the corner. Okay, so there's Spangles, and here's Central, and right now it's pretty quiet. Taco shop, one of the newest things in Uptown. They go up here and show their sign. You can see it. Taco shop. You remember what was here before? It wasn't that long ago. Right, Taco Bueno was here before. What was before that? Do you remember? Think about it for a minute. Taco shop, Taco Bueno, empty building for a while. Before that, it was a hearing aid place, an ear doctor place. Trying to remember the name. If you guys know, anybody knows the name, put it in here, put it in the comments or something. Because I can definitely remember those two men that ran it. There was one, and then a second one joined him, and then the first one retired. So anyway, all this, you know, like this planting, this tree is put in relatively new, probably Taco Bueno time. But you can see all of our neighborhood behind there, and now, see that thing right there? See that vine growing up? It looks like a tree. It looks almost like a rose bush. It's got looks like thorns on it. Oh, that's creepy. That is a poison ivy. There's plenty of it in Uptown, and even more of it on this little weird fence that's here. There's supposed to be a piece of fence right here, but someone busted it down and they never replaced it. They had a barricade here for a long time, and then finally that got thrown in to the ditch, I think. But if you've never stopped to look at this, it's really interesting. It's not really possible unless you got really good footing to jump down in there and do anything, but it could definitely need to be cleaned out. So if you know anybody who loves to do that kind of thing and who has the footing to get down in there, please send them our way, because we could definitely use that. I don't know if I'm pointing at them or not. But, you know, this creek is Sleepy Hollow Creek, and it goes here. It goes underneath this bridge on Hillside, and it used to come out on the other side of Hillside, where it meandered its way in kind of a semicircle around the side of the old Blue Goose building that used to be there, that had all the doctor's offices and Osco in it. And then it would go back under Central again and come out behind Wesley Hospital, which it still does. If you go back there, Sleepy Hollow Park is really, really a cool place. Really pretty. And you can walk over there from here pretty easily. So head over sometime and just have a walk. Okay, this is the Loma Linda. I'm taking a video! It's the Loma Linda Apartments. See that circle right there? There used to be a sign that was attached at the top with a chain, with 2 chains that would swing back and forth, and it said Loma Linda on it. That's been gone for some time. Once the sign was gone, there was a little old man who used to live in one of these apartments who used to sit out here almost every day and watch traffic and watch people go by. Back there where those cars are, there used to be a garage, but that ended up probably falling down, getting torn down. But aren't these pretty? I mean, I just love these apartments. The windows have some really unique features with their 3 panes on the top half. But now when you get back to here, you can see that they replaced the windows. They're vinyl. Vinyl windows have a lifetime warranty for the life of the window, which is, from what I just read, 8 to 20 years. So they'll be replacing these windows again at some point because they didn't just repair what they had. The windows that we have are repairable. They are. Don't let anybody tell you you can't repair them, because you can. Okay, here's 3rd Street. Well, we still have a 3rd Street that's actually a street. The dead end sign, and the dead end sign here, and the dead end sign on 2nd Street. They all used to say, what did they used to say? End of road or something ambiguous there. And I just happen to know someone with traffic engineering, and I asked him about those signs. I said, could you put something inside on the street, like this sign right here that I'm looking at, the dead end sign? Because people are still turning, not noticing the street sign, and then they're going, ah, and they get mad, and they zoom down our streets, and they zoom back around, and they zoom down the next street. I'm talking about 2nd Street here, but 3rd Street was definitely one of those too. And he said, well, it shouldn't say that. It should say dead end. Dead end is what it needs to say. And so he changed them all out. So now they all say dead end. And he had all of those put up for us, which I'm extremely grateful for, so that people know that when they turn. Now, this building for a long time was a chiropractor office, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. There's nobody in here yet. I think they're still working on it. They've replaced all the beautiful old siding. They've even replaced the overhangs. Look at that. They're tearing everything apart. I have no idea what it looks like inside. I haven't been inside for some time. The last time I was in, they hadn't torn it to pieces. So I'm really, really sincerely hoping they haven't torn it up, but I don't know. Okay, body and soul massage. They have been here, as you can tell from the state of their sign, for a very long time. Really, really super nice people. They've been really super supportive of Uptown neighborhood in the past as well. I don't even know what they're doing right now with COVID, if they are even open and practicing or not. But it's a really, really neat place. Parking's in the back. And you can take your chances on this side road if you want. College Hill Eye Care, Dr. Ahrensberg's office, and now there's another doctor in there. They've been there for a really long time too. Their building is kind of, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of repair work needed, but not bad. They put in these new bricks last year, so they did know that they needed to do some sort of refurbishing. So they put in a new little brick paving for that. And they are open, but you just have to, you know, make an appointment, and they'll space you out. I'm sure that is making it really hard on businesses like this who are trying to space people out. You know, you could go there and get in line, and there would be a dozen other patients sitting in the waiting room. And now, I'm guessing you're one of 2. So they're spacing them way out, which is good because we don't want to infect anybody, but I'm sure it makes it difficult on them. Okay, this whole building is new. What was here before? Anybody remember? I do. You remember what was here before? Now we got Domino's. We got a D plus massage. It used to be CBD plus, and they just left the D plus So I think that's really weird. The D Plus massage. It doesn't really say, well, it must say what it's called up there somewhere. I'm not getting that close. King Cole, I'm assuming, is closed now. Because all you do is sit in there and you smoke your hookah, whatever that is, those little pipe things. And Fuji is still, I see people there quite a bit because I live right here. And so they do a lot of takeout, I'm imagining right now. I don't know. So that's one of them over here. That building is on what used to be an empty lot. I live right behind there, and it was just a big empty lot, and then somebody bought it and started tearing it up and brought in piles of dirt, and we ended up with a little mini mall. Here is a business that's also been here a long time. Dr. Kumar has been here for a very long time. There's obviously a new name put in, so I'm guessing that she must be newer. And this used to be in the back was where Cornerstone or Ozanam Pathways used to office out of. But they changed that, moved across the street, and now they're over on Central somewhere. But I'm not sure where. They must not be in Uptown anymore. But anyway, College Hill Pediatrics is usually pretty busy. Oh, I wonder if they know that their sign has fallen off. They may not. Probably ought to. Hopefully one of their patients or somebody that drives by will see it and let them know that they need to reattach it. And their new doctor's name is not on there. This is a really neat building. The whole backside is full of really long, tall, skinny windows. And it's just a really different sort of a design of a building. But it's pretty cool, and it's been here for a long time. Anybody know what the EMT thing is? I do not know what the EMT thing is. And I don't know what all the rest of that's supposed to say. But EMT 19. So, I don't know. They're doing a lot of that around here. If you see anybody doing any spray painting, 911 is who you call. Call them right away. See, here's the windows I was telling you about. They go all along the back, too. Isn't that cool? It's a really unique design. It's too bad that they've shoved them full of stuff. Okay. Wilbert Memorials has not been here that long. What was here before? Wait a minute. Where? Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I know where I am. Okay. Wilbert Memorials. This building's been here for a long time. What was here right before them? I can remember that one. Payday loan. Yep. Payday loan. So we're glad they're gone. They are targeting our neighborhood, assuming that people are going to need that service. We do not need to provide that service to anyone. So now I'm at 2nd, and there is no one coming, so I'm going to go across on the red. And here is our neighbors at Fire Station 5. We've gotten to really know Captain Rodriguez. He's the one that had asked about that table, if you saw that on Facebook. And we got him a table. Thank you to Mindy and Kayla Moore for donating that. They've got it inside of there. We're waiting for another picture on what they've done. They said they had to do some modifications. I don't know if you know that, Moores, but they were going to do some modifications, and they're going to send me a picture once they get that done. So keep an eye on the Facebook page. This building is older, but not that old. If you remember seeing the picture on Facebook of the original building, this is not the original building, but they did some uniqueness to it, like these windows and stuff right here. Maybe they were all designed at the same time as that building down there. I don't know. But this is a really good crew, really good guys. They do have some women now, I think, on their crew in different shifts. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see through the fence or not, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of parking back there. This station is really small. And you could see what we had inside there was just, not even a great big fire truck because they don't have the space. So, this little mini mall has been here for a really long time. I used to see a chiropractor that was in this building long ago. Then he moved down on South Seneca. But this building's been here a while, and isn't that cool, the little entries between them? That's kind of neat. There used to be some design put into some of these buildings. Even though they were just plain Jane buildings. They still had some unique design to them, which is pretty cool. And I guess there was areas for planting, I suppose is what that is. I don't know who's going to take care of that works inside one of those buildings. But anyway, that's what's here in the 200 block. Smart Teeth is brand new. Well, not brand new. It's been here for a few years probably. But it's a new building. It was a new build. And it used to be Dr. Larry Davis, who we talked about on Central. He moved over here. And then he retired. And now he turned it over to a different guy that took over as the dentist. And I hope he's doing okay. I have no idea. We don't go there anymore because we like Dr. Davis. So anyway, they just refinished this parking lot with lots and lots of hot blacktop. But I don't know who needs all this parking, really, honestly. But I guess they figured they got it, they'll do it. And they, of course, blocked it off so you couldn't get out any other way. Why do people do that? I don't get that. So here's the other one. This building has also been with us for a very long time. It's been all kinds of stuff. Do you remember what was in this for years and years? Remember what was in here for years and years? City Nails has been here for a long time. This is a women's clothing store. I'm not sure if it might be connected with Fit for a Queen, which is plus sizes, and this might be regular sizes. I don't know what it is exactly. I've not been in there. Looks like they're not really, I can't tell if they're ready or not. It's full of boxes. Back to school sale. I guess they are open. In case you needed a clothing store, here's a place to come. I guess they've got all kinds of stuff, it looks like. So it says women's, men, and children clothing. Huh. Okay. Fit for Queen. Is this the same place that was on Central and then moved over here? I don't think so. I think that's a separate place, but maybe. That lady was so sweet. Over in about the middle of Central between Hillside and Douglas. Really sweet lady. Okay, this parking lot we had a battle over. It belonged to Howard Hancock with Hancock Automotive, which is that building over there now that's Alexander's Automotive. He bought this lot when they tore down what? What did they tear down to make this a big empty lot? I mean, it's not even that big. What did they tear down? Anybody remember? What did they tear down? I can't think of the actual name of the business, but it was a flower shop. Very, very little parking, very small business, but nice to just stop by if you needed some flowers for some reason. And I did. But then Howard Hancock bought that land. He paved it over, put up that little red fence stuff that's around it right now, and he asked for a zoning change so that he could have a used car lot there. And the district advisory board I was serving on at the time, and we did not let that go through. That is not a used car lot, because any person in their right mind who made that into a used car lot would do, yeah, they would go behind there and buy that building because it's always in flux. And then they would make that used car lots. We did not need a used car lot in Uptown. Oh, and by the way, that building where Fit for a Queen is, if y'all remember, for years and years and years was College Hill Liquor. Yep, College Hill Liquor. You can see the sign, College Hill Tobacco Smoke Shop. It turned into that, but that's still up there. But that's what that is. That used to be College Hill Liquor, and it was there for a really long time. Okay, so here's the new place. He does have some used cars out in the road, and apparently it's zoned for that. Let me catch this bag. Yeah, that's the problem with plastic bags. These people seem to be pretty busy most of the time. Although, I don't know how busy, because this ambulance has been in there a lot, because I go down here quite a bit for more than a week. So, I'm not sure what they have to do to it. But, and all of those signs on the inside, I don't know if you can see those through the camera or not. Those might have belonged to Howard Hancock. Those were up there when he was here. So I don't know if they just kept them or if they actually had a whole bunch of something or other to put up there. I don't have any idea. But he's got a really good sized lot back here, all repaved too. And let's get back, University of Missouri. That's weird. I don't know what that's doing here. And then we come to our beloved friend, Westlake Ace Hardware. You know, Westlake Ace has been a huge supporter of Uptown. They still support Uptown neighborhood when we do our cleanups. And we've gotten, God, I'm not in charge of that, so I don't know what all. Oh, well, look, another Dylan's bag. Let me get that one too. Right. See, this is why we don't want plastic bags in each truck. Westlake Commercial, the supply place, caused them to put us. I called them when I got home after seeing that. I'm like, wait, did you guys change? And they said, no, we just added a little bit of a thing. So Westlake Commercial, I don't know how much business they do, but I hope they do, because, you know, this is pretty small, timey. Most of their customers, you don't make a lot of sales, I would imagine, you know, except in the spring and the fall when people are doing garden stuff, because look at all this garden stuff. Oh my God, there's lots of pavers, cinder blocks that don't weigh anything, because I bought one time thinking I could use it, and it doesn't weigh anything. They don't make them out of concrete, or I don't know what they're made out of. But here's all the stuff you can use in your garden. Tons and tons. Literally, tons and tons. And their little garden stuff used to be all out here, but they don't want people that close to each other, probably. So they don't have all this stuff out like they used to. But this is a good place to come if you need some topsoil, if you need some compost, if you need some mulch. And we still do have our post office, our mailboxes. We didn't have that. I mean, they were going to take them out. They used to be over there, I think on Douglas, if I'm remembering. Oh my God, I can't even remember. They used to be over on Douglas by one of the exits to the Dillons. And they said, we're going to get rid of them. And people went, no! So they put them over here with Ace's permission, I'm guessing. And it's kind of nice. You can stop by and mail stuff if you end up missing your mail in the morning or whatever. So anyway, this is pretty short since there's not a whole lot to see here. Now we're coming up on the other side of Two Brothers Barbecue and Catering. And hopefully this wind is not going to be so terrible that you can't hear anything I'm saying. So we're almost all the way to Douglas now, and we do have some really cool stuff on the other side. Speedy Cash not being one of them, Margaritas being one of them. College Hill Barber, they used to have a mural on the side of their building. Maybe they've changed to something else now, I don't know. I thought Margaritas was painted on the side too. I think they were on the other side. Wow, I just didn't realize that was gone. So anyway, Two Brothers is finishing up our corner. Here's the Dockham building. And I know you know this, but what a unique piece of architecture. That is Cartholite making those colors on that building too. Some pieces are missing, although I have been seeing someone out here doing repair work. So I don't know who or what. Kirstie Alley, the actress, owns this building. So, one of the lamps is missing over here too. So, and one of the two in the front are missing, but one of them was hanging off. So they must have taken that one down. Maybe they're maybe they're in the repair shop right now. I don't know. I mean, I have no way of knowing what's going on there. But there's some really cool businesses in there. One that does the love of character for children. And there's a reupholstery place. And he does a really good job because I've had work done. Baseline Creative, I've gotten to know Nathan some. He's an environmentalist, and he's also a businessman here along Douglas and Hillside, and one of the Douglas Design District members. This building that now says it's Insurance Express on there, although it's not because they moved out. It initially was an artist place where you could buy art things that people would sell that they had made, and it was beautiful and it was fun, and I went in there all the time. And Bridget was fabulous, and they raised the rent so that she couldn't afford to stay there anymore. And she just closed up shop and left. And now what's up? You know, she had this back part, not that front part that sticks out toward the road. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, Sport Burger. What did that used to be? Although Sport Burger has been here for a really long time, what did it used to be? I'll let you think while I try to remember the name of the place. Such a Burger. Such a Burger. Such a Burger was so popular, and man, this was the one to go to. Sport Burger had two of them down. One of them was down south, but I don't think they have that one anymore. She did one, he did this one, and now I think that she's not doing that one anymore, but I may be wrong about that. If you know better, let me know. And Franklin Barbershop, they have been here for a really long time too. They are also packed most of the time, although not as much right now because of COVID, which is good. And I just want you to see this building before I shut off. This is, I think, College Hill Apartments. I'm not sure what they call them, but isn't that cool? It's just like some of the buildings we have out front on Douglas in Uptown neighborhood. Really old, really pretty, really, really cool. And I think they're probably there all the time. You know, I think they've had, really good tenants. I don't know. They don't cause any trouble, at least. Not that I've been able to hear, so that's a good thing. But anyway, just so you can see, isn't that a cool building? I just love that building. Everybody enters from the back, so you can't actually get in the front doors. But see, they've even got somebody caring for it, so the owners really do care for it, so that's nice. They've taken pretty good care of it, it looks like. Don't see any broken windows or anything, so that's a good. Anyway, that's our tour of Hillside. So I'll think about what I want to do for the next one, when that might be. Doing it this morning was good because it's cloudy. So let's go ahead and shut off. See you later.